Welcome to Onivia Highlights. These are the best highlights from the LPL 2025 Split 2.
It was Xiaohongren making the decision to just rotate back up to the top side. It's now a dive. Could be in the works here. Flash goes in. Tango Barbs lands on the feather, but now 1xN is separated in 3v1 underneath her own tier 1. Common Spear does connect. 1xN is at 100 HP. Flashes away, but Elk's able to pick up first blood, but will go down in a trade. Feather looking for another one on the base shot. He goes forward. He flashes in and finds a W, but his old teammate will take him down. 2 for 1 off the failed dive. Bin's going to try to match it the exact same way as we await for those grubs to potentially be started up here. Knight stealing away the Emperor's Divide, forcing Seitab back, as Seitab is already taking a lot of damage and will have to be in a bit of a risky situation. Either stay around or lose a lot of resources. Knight dashing forward. If Gone Duck does connect. Oh, Seitab just wins the ulti, and Knight kicked himself an easy solo kill. Hoya has joined his team, and so it's going to be a wave lost here in the bot lane before Seitab gets there after respawning. Going to be 2 grubs actually picked up by TT, and now they're looking for the chase. Equalizer goes on to Elk and on, and neither of them have their flash, so they're going to be in a lot of trouble. That's another kill picked up for ThunderTalk. Elk the next to drop. It's Xiaohongren getting on the board, and ThunderTalk go 2 for nothing on the top lane play.
What do
the moment.
do?
Face one as well. Equalizer that was stolen away from Knight is going to be used to try to chunk out Hoya, but the Equalizer used right back here from Hoya is going to clear out the entire wave. Now here comes the team. Going to be a 3v1 underneath the tier 1. Will it be enough damage? Enchanted Crystal Arrow does land here onto the Nico. And now Hoya could potentially fight back a little bit here, but the tower is juggled beautifully, and BLG will get away with their prize at the cost of the dragon.
Their team fight. They were always so good about snappy engages and all following through on the engages that you saw either from Bechuan or from Feather. At this point, now without that key jungler, we'll see if it's going to be the same look out of ThunderTalk, because we get a little bit of a race towards these towers. Knight should be able to pick this one up first, even though it's just him taking this one down. One more to attack will do it, and that is going to be that tower picked up. First tower picked up right there for BLG.
Looks at the response. Going to be the mid lane here for Bechuan, but he gets immediately stunned by the Enchanted Crystal Arrow, and 1xN will be able to flash away. Elk goes in with the Killer Instinct. There comes the Pop Blossom from On, who turns himself on here in this team fight in the mid lane. It's a double kill in for Elk, but now BLG are on the wrong side of the map. Double teleports coming in. They want the full reinforcements here, as Seitab and Xiaohongren are going to be forced to flee.
This point's been still going to be very healthy for this potential Herald play. Once again, ThunderTalk are allowed to get into this pit first of all, but BLG, they go.
Oh, look at Bechuan immediately going in, but getting hit up by the Enchanted Crystal Arrow. Bin going in with the public execution. Equalizer buying some space. Here comes that Pop Blossom, and it lands on a 2, and it's followed up by Elk on the back line. BLG already picking up 3 with Hoya dropping. Seitab dashing forward, trying to find something back, but he just sends himself straight into the rest of BLG. Overall, it is a 3 for 1. But still one on the backside of the map. Knight hunting for that remaining member as Feather is continuing to try his great escape. He's at full HP, but not in a good position whatsoever as the Explosive Duck connects from Knight, and that should be another kill picked up for Bilibili Gaming.
It's going to be the kill, and it's going to be the Herald going on over. Seitab just desperately trying to get a kill onto Elk. Isn't going to be able to do so. Yep, we do indeed get some scrapping right here around the dragon. It's just going to be picked up by ThunderTalk.
Oh, ThunderTalk get it. Okay, so they get a bit of an advantage. Xiaohongren goes in, the Crescent Guard finds 2 members, but here comes Knight. Dashing in with the Abscondo Duck, already finding the kill on a 1xN. And now this Silas is unstoppable on the back line. And Bechuan looking to go forward as well. Seitab picks up a 1k gold shutdown with the Emperor's Divide, but it's still 4 members down here for TT. Hoya, the last remaining survivor, trying to fight a 1v4. Bechuan not going to go down as he says goodbye to his former teammate. Hoya will drop. It's an ace picked up for you can throw out that encore from Feather, and that kind of sets up an Emperor's Divide from Seitab, and that creates the situation that ThunderTalk are looking for. But when you're coming from left, right, and center, TT don't really have a response. Speaking of no response, Hoya's already out of things here, as BLG find another kill.
And now they're going to be able to set up the push. So it's potentially an option for BLG if they want to pull back and go and fight around that one. Still, I imagine they've got quite a lot of gold in inventory at the moment.
This is going to be shredded. This is the damage going to be taken here by this Otacon as well. will put BLG at a little bit of risk in a 5v5 team fight. Xiaohongren looking to try to have some sort of impact here in this game. They've already picked the first 2 Drakes. Will they find the Otacon as well? It's at 4,000 HP. Bin dashing forward. The equalizer stolen away from by Knight is buying so much space. Xiaohongren has to flash away from the Otacon spawning. It gets stolen away by the enchanted Crystal Arrow of all things from 1xN. And now the fight will get turned around. Feather with a 2-man encore. And BLG are on the run. What a steal from 1xN on the Ash. They're going to look for On, take the Nico down. It's 3-0 in favor of TT.
1xN, the big carry for Thunder Talk, the bright spark on a team that's otherwise been faltering, steals that one away just about. And actually, this Thornbound Atakan is a big buff to be able to pick up for yourself. Plus, there was objective bounty gold on top of it. Now, though, we are going to watch Knight try to jump the double Empress Divide. Oh, Setab, he's just going to go down right here. Knight ends up picking up that kill with the help of Elk. And it's a good play. He's not even able to do a second auto attack onto the Atakan to just pick it up. That's rough. That's really rough right there. And that's for him so far. This one's going to be no different. Going to absolutely shred through the members of Thunder Talk. Hoya just has to drop his equalizer in order to clear out the wave at the moment. But I don't even know if that's fully going to be enough to save this tower. The main thing is that you keep buying space right here. Maybe they can win these team fights.
Yeah, at this point, that might be what they're looking for. Or just an engage like this, straightforward onto On, who gets cut out just a little bit. Enchanted Crystal Arrow comes out, and the AoE once again finds a target. 1xN playing
to just
Ash.
give this one over.
Now, this is definitely still a sticky situation for Thunder Talk, but they feel desperate at this point in the game. It's at half HP. Here comes Beishuan. Can he steal the Baron away from his former team? Into the pit he goes at 3,000 HP, but Beishuan's getting taken low. The Emperor's Divide takes him away. He goes down, and Xiaohongren steals away the Baron for his team. Thunder Talk picked up the objective, and now it's a 3v4 across the map. Knight's gonna dash in, misses the Abscond Abduct, and that will be all. Thunder Talk get away.
Stolen arrow. There's no follow-up. Oh wait, there they go.
Oh, Beishuan, he might have gone a little bit too far forward, though. He can't even pop the E, finally using it, but he's just going to go down. Saintap picks up the kill, and the jungler for BLG is dead right as the dragon spawns. To the mid lane tower they go. Elk eats the equalizer, has to flash on out of there. Thunder Talk starting to come back.
Yeah, they're being able to push forwards. They get that tier 1 tower. Now they're pushing onto the tier 2 right now. They've still got themselves a Baron-empowered cannon minion, so this one will slowly but surely get chunked out. And Thunder Talk also have a Drake that they can go and get for themselves in a couple of seconds too. That would be sole point for Thunder Talk if they're able to pick it up.
It's another instance here for BLG where Beishuan not necessarily lined up with the rest of his team, but look at On! Combined with a stolen away Encore of Night. It finds nothing though, as everybody on Thunder Talk is still alive. Saintap finally get taken down by Elk, but underneath the tier 2 turret, Thunder Talk go, and they will be able to take down a couple more kills. The tower doing a lot of damage though. Hoya forced to run away, and all things considered, it's a 2v2.
But stuns available to you with Bechuan down. Bechuan is back up and available right now. He's had a couple of things stolen away. Can he steal this one away?
He jumps in, he smites it away! Second dragon secured by BLG, and now a teleport comes in.
BLG just going to be able to melt through this one as well. It is going to be spotted out. Teleports do come in as well. What can Thunder Talk do?
Yeah, Xiaohongren was caught on a base, so this will be the Baron secured here for BLG. The question is, what can Thunder Talk do to try to find a fight? It looks like the answer is nothing. And so, really nicely done by BLG.
Going to put your opponent's BLG onto soul point right here. They could get themselves... Absolutely. Knight stepping forwards right here is going to be able to pick up this tower in the bottom side of the map. Arrow comes through, misses. Okay, and so you can keep the siege up on. If you can get a big pop blossom right here.
Yeah. The sweeper spots out Knight. Tango Barbs lands onto Xiaohongren. He's going to be chunked out a little bit. Stolen away equalizer. Will chunk out Feather. That's a little bit. Already the Crescent Guard utilized by the Xin Zhao. And that means that the BLG will have the easy opportunity to pick up their 4th Ocean Dragon of the game and secure themselves the soul, as Thunder Talk really didn't look for anything here. Chain of Corruption. Or sorry, the Public Execution doesn't find anything, but here comes Beishuan jumping into 4 people. And now Hoya stuck in a 1v2 as well. Feather still alive. Throws out the charm. It lands only on a bin, but he's going to get rooted up in 1xN is still untouched on the back line. It's going to be the first GA popped, but everybody on BLG still alive. Knight looking to dash in. Does not find the Abscond Abduct as Bin flashes on out. Everybody's still alive. That's an all-out brawl in the blue side jungle here from BLG and Thunder Talk. But nobody is going to go down. The Ocean Soul doing work. And BLG at this point, Blockster. The Baron's getting taken down, but Knight's already TP'd in. A massive flank has been set up for the Silas, and Satab and the rest of Thundertalk are in a whole load of trouble. Stolen away charm goes on to 1xN. Knight dashing in onto the Ash, and it will be enough to take the AD carry down, and BLG will run away with things here in this team fight. It was a good effort from Thundertalk, but it's not going to cost them anything here for Bilibili Gaming. They get themselves the ace, they get themselves the Baron, and they're going to get themselves a Game 1 win.
Yeah, they can just push this one through and end. It took BLG 40 minutes to be able to beat Thundertalk right here. Not the dismantling of Thundertalk that we were expecting. But still, Beitron and the rest of BLG are going to be able to push forwards and take this to 1-0. Put themselves on game point right here. Crazy back and forth matchup. Thundertalk were so close from being able to win that one out, but they make a snap call to go towards the Baron. Not the right decision. And it is going to be BLG 1-0 in this matchup. The Poppy game of all time with a ton of dashes that you really need to be worrying about. This was actually increased the amount of utility you can get out of that Steadfast Presence for Feather.
Of his jungle actually opting for a red buff start. That's not something we typically see. As a little bit of trading will open up the bot lane matchup here in the 2v2. Feather already having the Ignite proc on top of him. Gonna get hit by that 4-shot. All of a sudden, a lot of trouble here. Ollie's gonna flash forward. Feather might just be dead. One more auto is gonna do it, and Alec picks up first blood for BLG.
Oh, was not expecting
A little quick update here. 1xN did go for the lethality build here with the comment and might be targeted here in this bottom lane with Beishwan joining the fray. Nice ulti here from Feather. Might keep him alive. The Ignite's ticking, and finally get taken down by On. As that's the second kill picked up here for BLG in this game. Looking for Beishwan in Xiaohongren, but it's not going to find anything as 1xN very low on mana. We'll see if it can turn into more than just this dragon being taken down. Again, we said that overall TT's composition should be able to prioritize these major objectives and, you know, be able to have a good opportunity with them. But BLG are looking for kills and to try to snowball the gold lead to make sure that they will have no chance at getting to a potential Soul Baron or anything else. As with Hoya going down, that is Feats of Warfare picked up for Bilibili. Kind of alone here in that bush right now. As it is BLG to control this, with Bin having the Maiden as well. Already 2 of those grubs taken down, and now Satab gonna get targeted here, but a really nice engage from On. It's now 4-0, and the Lilting Lullaby will find 2. Stun up is going to be the Fate Sealed. Knight goes in, Feather taken down, and BLG are just running away with this game.
They really are. They're now up by 5 kills. Jungle swap around.
Question is, how far can it grow? How much can it continue? Is it just a honeymoon, or is this something more? Because right now it looks like everybody kind of playing a little bit better with Beishwan in the roster. Even if he's not involved, Bin gets a solo kill on the Hoya.
Hoya just to this squad. Actually, hang on. I'm surprised that Bin doesn't just push forwards and try to fully take that one. Fair enough, you could grab it on the next one, I guess.
You have 2 minutes until the plates fall if you want to try to go for one final push here, or maybe just save it for later regardless. As it is the dragon, now started up by BLG as well. Thundertalk did get the first one, as with Xiaohongren controlling that bot side of the map. But that is basically all they've been able to get so far. Can they finally find a kill? Heroic charge lands onto On, and that is finally Thundertalk getting on the board, although it is Feather securing the gold. Teleport coming in. It is going to be Bin joining the fight here. The curtain call is going to find its 4-shot on a Satab, chunk him down to 100 HP. Ignite is taking him down. Bin flashes forward. He's got himself a double kill off of the TP, and the fates will be sealed for Thundertalk. It's a triple kill for Giga Bin, and BLG's up 9-1 in this game.
Usually I'm not of power plates right there. 3 kills, triple over to Bin, and the Drake. Oh, the Drake actually did go over to Thundertalk, so they were able to pick that one.
Still up.
Oh no, that's the second one. Nobody was even able to grab this one. Hoya, I think he's just dead again. This has been Hoya's entire split so far.
Thought he had time to push with that teleport down from Bin, but looks like there are other members here to try to take him down now as well. Knight gonna finish this one off and get some more gold into the back pockets of Bilibili. The dragon finally also going Beishwan's way.
There we go. Now it's going to be 10 kills over to BLG. Like you said, they're actually able to grab that Drake that the first team fight didn't result in either. BLG are in firm control of this one. 5,000 gold in the advantage, and this tower should fall right here. Very surprising if it doesn't go down at this point into the game. There we go. 1 or 2 more autos from Knight is going to pick that one up. Feats very much good. Herald is going to be spawning right about now. Got a couple minutes until the next Drake and until the Atakan is going to spawn. Bin opens up in the mid lane. Curtain call 2.
Oh wow, the cage, it locks up two members of the bot lane, just gets caught in it, and Feather already going down. Been at half HP on, going in with a Magnet Storm. Hoya taking very low, making it a 2-0 in favor of BLG. The Lilting Lullaby finds 2, but there's no re-engage underneath the tier 1 turret, and so Bilibili feeling very happy about where things are at right now. Satab dashing forward, finding a charm in on a Knight. That could be a single turnaround, but there's just not enough damage here for Thundertalk, as they're getting obliterated here in this second game.
The rest of BLG are going to turn around and attempt to go pick themselves up. This Herald, Xiaohongren is in the area. Can he get involved? Can he steal this one away? We did see some steals in the previous game, but he's not in a great spot. There are low health bars on BLG, though.
On his
low.
No. Heartbreaker out, though. Used defensively. Feather knocks away the Yone, but he's able to tether right back inside. The Rift Herald will be reset because it looks like BLG might just want to try to fight things out here a little bit longer. But now they will retreat, knowing that the
overall on the map from Thundertalk. It hasn't even been that Thundertalk have been trying to get aggressive, and they've been mis-executing on these aggressive fights, and that's how BLG are getting in.
Oh, Knight's very overextended here. It
yeah.
certainly will cost him his life. Bait Shield used already, and there comes the Steadfast Presence in from Feather to make sure a shutdown finally goes the way of Satab.
Though Critical gonna open up. 1xN takes the first, takes the second. Third lands.
Fourth one not going to. But it does give away this mid-tier 1, and 1xN is going to be forced to run the wrong way here. And so the Objective Bounty was picked up in the top lane, but it's going to come at the cost of that mid lane turret, as we said. So the Rift Herald has been popped here by Satab, but the base is just continuing to fall.
No response whatsoever out of Thundertalk, and that really sucks for them, right? You've got yourself both the Smite and that Chomp from Hoya, but they haven't been able to use it at all so far. Second Drake going over to BLG as Knight continues to step up, get a little bit aggressive. We saw he overstepped in the top side of the back team as well. Stepping up to this one. Oh, it's
that half
so
HP.
Dark.
I mean, Xiaohongren is too far away. This objective surely will go down unless we can find a really nice Keeper's Verdict from Feather. It does not find a mark. Here comes a potential fight. Xiaohongren is going to get into the pit, but it's secured by Beichuan. Been very low, though. Is going to have to run his way out of there. As the curtain call, not going to find any single kill. The 4-shot just gets tanked by a full health Cho'Gath. So no kills going over just yet. Beichuan throwing out the Swirl Seed.
BLG, they're not looking to over-accelerate this game. They're more than happy to play this one out a little bit slower. Now, looking for a potential pick here onto Hoya.
Yeah, Hoya's in a lot of trouble right now. There comes the watch out. EP just doesn't really work as a tank either. He's going to eat one of the minions to get himself the final stack that he can get off of a creep. But with his 5th death of the game.
Through the top lane, it's going to be a little while until he manages to make it to that tier 2 tower. But now in a 4v5, it's such a rough situation. You're getting pulled around the map, and
Lilting Lullaby connects. Oh, what a flash combo here from Knight to secure the kill on a Satab. And Xiaohongren went a little bit too far to try to defend his mid laner. It ends up in 2 kills going over to BLG as Thundertalk are now down 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, it's just getting worse and worse right here. You can see also Maiden smaller and smaller for them. And this just feels like it's going to be a loss. A 2-0 here for BLG. Exactly what we needed from the send the Maiden pushing down its own lane somewhere else.
It's not a free stack machine, is what I've learned. No. Yeah. It's, here comes the fight, potentially. Oh, what an engage. Started up here by On. Here comes Knight on the back line, gonna try to find Feather to start things off. Hoya and the rest of Thundertalk are gonna be able to shut down the Yone, so that's something back here for Thundertalk. But look at Bin pushing into the top lane, breaking open an inhibitor as we speak. It is a 1-0 so far, but still it is Thundertalk who are forced to run away in this situation. Beichuan continuing to cancel the resets. It might cost him his life though, as Elk will take down Hoya on the back end of things. I think with a Deadly Flourish or with a Curtain Call, I'm not 100% sure. That's an inhibitor down in the top lane. Bin is going to head back all happy. And Thundertalk, despite finding an advantage, still are going to lose out on the eventual trade.
And this is how you use the Yorick, right? You just push through the top lane. Yes, your team kind of loses out onto the fight, but they don't fully lose, as Thundertalk has to immediately peel back, head back into the base, stop this Yorick from being able to just take everything they own. This is now going to be a 3-item completed Hull Breaker Yorick. We'll just melt through towers. Xiaohongren as well. You don't want to step into this bush, buddy. Is just going to get taken down. Elk picks up that kill as well, and things go from bad to worse for Thundertalk. To any of these key carries, Elk ends up chasing Hoya around in the jungle for forever. It's just going to be a 4th shot that picks up this kill, you'd have to imagine. Yep, plenty of damage on that one. And actually, on the picture-in-picture,
Knight finds another knockup on the Hoya, gets rooted up by the Deadly Flourish, but all of a sudden the Cho'Gath starts to do a little bit of damage. But again, as soon as any fight starts to open up around the river, it's been just opening up the gates into this bottom lane. This time another inhibitor will drop.
Right here, this is exactly what you want to be doing with this champion, just constantly getting involved. And I think Bin has actually played this one out really well. If he wins this one, he's actually going to be 3-1 on this champion. I've not loved the Bin Yorick, but has been relatively effective for them so far, and in this game specifically, teleporting into team fights.
Can you still
I'm pretty
accidentally
sure
do that?
You can no longer sell it. That was very funny when it first happened, but no, that one not going to be sellable. Xiaohongren once again going to get jump right here. Bin just does so much damage to him. His little minions too. Ow! Is he dead? He's dead. Oh
Sends the ghouls on a ride straight into the body of Zhao Hongren as Bin is just taking over this game. Hoya's gonna go down. Elk fighting a 1v3 as Knight will drop once more. As Satab is very low, the Keeper's Verdict gonna knock away just the Rel, but Beishuan comes in. This is Beishuan's game against his former team, and the jungler for BLG is gonna send his team to a third straight series win with relative ease. This time around, a 27-minute victory over Thunder Talk as BLG jump up to 7-5.
Playing game right there from BLG. They're just about beginning to separate.